Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk to you about the 5 things that I believe keep people from being successful. So the first one is taking care of yourself. And I think taking care of yourself is so important. Not only do you need to think about your mind, you also need to think about your body, getting enough rest and sleep, and also eating healthy. You can do it now or you're going to pay for it later. And what I mean is that you can eat healthy now and take care of your body now, or as you get older, you're going to start having issues and problems. And a lot of those issues and problems are probably going to arise from not eating healthy and not exercising, not getting the proper amount of sleep. So that is number 1. Number 2 is being afraid of taking risks. Now I know if you are starting a business, it can be very scary. You don't know if it's going to work out for you. Sometimes you don't know if you should leave one position to take a new position at another job because you're comfortable with this position and it's working out, but maybe the other one provides a little more money, but you're just not sure. We're afraid of the unknown and what's going to happen, but that's the beautiful thing about living life is every day you get to see a part of whatever you're going to do unfold, and then you're the master of it. You decide for the most part what you're going to do based on what you select. And so you have to not be afraid to take risks. So when I think about this one, I think about a couple of people. First person that comes to mind is Steven Spielberg. I know he tried to go to cinematography school and he applied twice and got rejected twice, but he didn't give up. He stretched for it, decided that it was something that he really wanted to do, and as we see now, his name is on all the big screen movies and even also some stuff on traditional TV. The other person that I'm thinking about right now is Oprah Winfrey. She took a risk with her career. She decided to leave an area and go into, her own production, where a lot of people had told her, most of her career that she wasn't really fit for TV and that she wasn't what people really like to watch. And if she had listened to that and not taken a risk on herself and betted on herself, she wouldn't be where she is today. Another person would be Thomas Edison. If I'm not mistaken, his teachers told him he was dumb in school. And so all the achievements that he's made has proven them wrong. So he took a risk. He believed in himself. And then another person that I do want to mention also is T.D. Jakes. Everybody's probably familiar with him. He had a stuttering problem growing up. No way on this earth that most people would have thought, looking at him as a kid and growing up, that he would be where he is today. He speaks and he inspires millions of people all over the globe. And I think it is commendable that he didn't settle into a comfort zone of, I can't do this, I can't do that. He took a risk. He decided that he wanted to pursue something. God put something in his spirit, in his heart, and he continued on, and he is the success that he is today. And there are several stories out there. I know even Steve Harvey has a similar story to the stuttering and whatnot. And he is, as we know right now, very successful with his career because he took a risk. He took a chance. He slept in his car. There are so many things that he went through to get to where he is today. And I think that you have to think about your life, where you want to go, and there are risks involved in almost everything that you do. Number 3, most people stop learning. One thing that you have to do is you have to go beyond the 12th grade. You have to go beyond a traditional college education for the most part, depending on where you want to be and what you want to do in life. There are a lot of people now that have knowledge, that have courses, there are webinars, there are workbooks, there are books in general. Just so many. There are just so many different things that you can use right now in your tools or your arsenal to learn more, but you have to be a lifelong learner. So number 4 is most people don't save enough money. Most people don't save enough money to do the things that they would like to do, whether it is take a vacation, whether it is to buy a new car, whether it is to put a down payment on a house, or whether it is to take a course. There are a lot of different courses out there. All of them are not created equally. Some of them cost $50 to $100. Some of them are thousands of dollars. And people just sometimes don't have the liquid cash to purchase whatever they need to purchase. And in that instance, I would say, because I am not a financial advisor, you should definitely get with a financial advisor and figure out what your plan is for moving forward. What is your plan for the next 2 years, for the next 3 years, for the next 5 years, 10 years? If you want to take a vacation, what does that look like? What is your budget for a vacation based on how much you bring in? And a lot of people have fluctuating salaries, especially if you're like me. I do contract work. 1 year, my salary can be 3 times what it was the prior year, and the next year it could be half of that. It just really depends on how many contracts I have coming in. But if your job, if you work a traditional 9-to-5 job and you're a salary-based worker, or even if you're commissioned, most people kind of know what the commission is going to look like. You can get with a financial advisor or a financial planner, and they can help you, plan out your lifestyle. And that is a great place to start. They can also usually point you in the direction, if they're not savvy in it, start doing stocks and looking at some other ways to actually grow the funds that you currently have. The last thing is that most people don't believe in themselves, and that is the hard, cold truth. A lot of people don't move forward and they don't become successful in whatever it is that they want to become successful in because they don't believe in themselves. And a lot of these self-limiting, self-doubting beliefs, they're deeply rooted. A lot of times when we're growing up, people say things to us. It could be teachers. I grew up having one of my teachers wasn't really fond of me, and she let me know quite often, but luckily I had parents who every day told me, that I was special and I could do, whatever I put my heart to, and they always told me that they would help me. I had, my grandmother, and I had really good friends and people around me. So I didn't believe, what my teacher told me, but a lot of people don't have that. And if you don't have that right now, you need to definitely surround yourself with people that will help build you up, and people that aren't going to bring you down or aren't going to laugh at your ideas and say, oh, that'll never happen for you. If you're around those type of people, they are toxic and they are bringing your energy level way down. So you need to probably find a new set of friends. The other thing that you can do is get with a mentor. A lot of times there are people that are doing the same exact thing that you want to do. And if that is the case, follow them on social media, buy their books, watch their podcasts, whatever information that you can get. Because one thing that I know for sure, and you've probably heard this before, is success leaves clues. A lot of clues. There are so many people doing a lot of great things out there, and they literally will tell you their path to success. Now, your path may not necessarily be the same as their path, but it gives you a roadmap. Even if you have to veer off to the left or veer off to the right, at least you have a roadmap. And sometimes while you're on the path, you have to dig a new route because maybe technology changes or what have you. But those are the 5 that I have for you. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.